This video will kind of be a follow-up to my last one, where I was kind of taking a look at Fire Emblem Heroes and its purposes, shortcomings, and what have you. And I saw another video on YouTube by SageMaster, and I just wanted to give him a shout out because I didn't copy what he did, but I saw his video, and that inspired me for the idea behind this video, and that is to look at Fire Emblem Heroes and the other Nintendo mobile IPs, such as Pokemon Go and Super Mario Run. So it's not the same thing, but I did get the idea by watching his video, so I figure I at least should give him a shout out because of that. So, like I said in the last video, Fire Emblem Heroes is more promotional in nature than it is, like, great in gameplay. Let me just go ahead and kind of grind my Horse Emblem team a little bit. So, in size and scope, it is much less than that of a main title Fire Emblem game, right? So, if that's what they did with Fire Emblem Heroes, then what about their other mobile IPs?
Live on.
So, I'm going to just pop over to Pokemon Go and Super Mario Run, and just take a look at those.
Orders.
And we can compare and contrast the games between one another. And I'm pretty confident we're going to see some recurring themes. So I'm just gonna... Yeah. So this is Pokemon Go. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, because it's a very lesser-known niche kind of game that not a heck of a lot of people know about. And it's been quite a while. yeah. It's been quite a while since I've played this game, and I know there's been like a crap load of updates and whatnot. I tend to get pretty creative with my nicknames. But yeah, I played it when it first came out, just like literally everybody else. And I think I also quit right about the same time everybody else did too. And that was the update when they made Pokemon harder to catch, on top of numerous other things. Not to mention the goddamn server issues that you couldn't even play the goddamn game to begin with. So this game was a bit of a clusterfuck the way it was. However, I believe it has a lot of similarities with Fire Emblem Heroes. Notice how I have a lot of Hypnos. We have a lot of Drowsies and Hypnos in our area. Ooh, nice. Can actually highlight multiple Pokemon. That's pretty neat. I hope you guys like my nicknames. Because I definitely appreciate them. I haven't played this shit in a long time. Obviously, I'm fucking, what, Team Zapdos? Instinct? That's it, yeah. So, Pokemon Go is essentially... shit, there isn't a heck of a lot to look at, really, is there? It's essentially a very watered-down version of Pokemon, right? And it's missing a lot of core elements that you would find in a main title Pokemon game. I'm not gonna walk around or do anything fancy to show you, like what's going on with this game, or even try to catch Pokemon or play the game at all in general, really. Because I'm just sitting in my car in a parking lot. I just got done with work. So I'll just explain a couple of the bits of gameplay in here. So with catching Pokemon, it's very watered down in the fact that you don't catch them like you do in the main game. You just kind of chuck your Pokeball at it till you get lucky and you finally catch it. Same thing for battling, which I really disliked about this game. It was so retardedly dumbed down, and it was actually rather confusing in its simplicity, and the fact that you just fucking keep tapping the enemy Pokemon, and it just keeps spamming tap and maybe hold down, and you get to do your special, but even that in itself was kind of glitchy, and it was just an infuriating process in general. So like there's a lot of things that kind of culminated, and eventually I stopped playing this game, and I think a lot of other people stopped playing too. But I'm thinking the fact that they made Pokemon harder to catch was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Because like things like Dragonites, Venusaurs, Blastoises, Charizards, really cool things, were already fucking hard enough the way it was to catch, and they just made it that much harder. It's like, what the fuck's the point anymore? We get it, you're trying to make us buy your goddamn coins, but you don't have to be so damn heavy-handed about it. So I guess, also comparing to the mainline Pokemon games, for $40 you could get 5,200 Pokecoins for the price of an actual Pokemon game. Why you would buy that many coins, I have no fucking idea, because I honestly I can't tell where the value might lie in using this premium currency, really. I guess you could like spend them on lure modules to essentially give yourself an hour of constant, reliable gameplay where you're just throwing Pokeballs at shit. But on top of that, you'd also have to buy a shitload of Pokeballs because you're going to run out. Bag upgrades, whatever. But I'm thinking, I keep rambling a lot. I hope it doesn't drive you nuts, because it kind of drives me nuts a little bit. But the similarities between this game and Fire Emblem Heroes is the fact that it's missing a lot of core elements from its main IP. Like, there's no trading. You can't battle your friends. You know, gyms are kind of weird. That's primarily the similarity, in the fact that Nintendo's essentially kind of putting these games out as promotion, but also to make some money on the side. Kind of wading into the freemium market, since a lot of other people are making, a ton of money doing this sort of stuff. So I'm thinking, actually, to criticize Nintendo just a little bit, I think they're being too careful with their mobile games. They could be offering some more stuff, some more content, because in the end, even if Pokemon Go had a lot of the core elements from the Pokemon games we know and love, I still don't think these mobile games would compete with them and hurt their sales at all. I think if they were to put a little more content and effort into these mobile games, I really think they could have their cake and eat it too. So I guess that's enough about Pokemon Go. I'm gonna jump over to Super Mario Run. So real quick, I'm adding this onto the end of this particular video because I found that the game Super Mario Run apparently counts as copyrighted content. So what I'm going to do is split this particular video into 2 separate parts, because I don't want to lose the monetization, because, you know, money is nice. And I'd rather not, you know, lose some of it. So I'm just going to have the Mario Run video be on its own separate video, and then I'll just not monetize that one. I'll just monetize the first one. So